How much does a Starbucks franchise cost? Unlike many other coffee chains, Starbucks does not operate through a traditional franchise model, but instead uses a licensing model. This approach allows for Starbucks locations to be managed by external operators, but only under specific circumstances and typically within larger corporate or organizational environments. These opportunities are generally reserved for well-established companies and institutions, such as large retailers, universities, airports, and hospitals, where there is strong alignment with Starbucks brand values and customer experience standards. This is a notable contrast to coffee and fast food brands like Dunkin' or McDonald's, which offer more accessible franchising models that allow individual entrepreneurs to open and operate their own locations. In these traditional franchise models, operators can independently own and manage stores, paying an initial franchise fee and ongoing royalties, often making it more attainable for small business owners. In Starbucks' licensing model, however, potential operators don't have the same level of ownership or flexibility, as each licensed location is required to follow Starbucks' strict guidelines on store layout, product offerings, and brand standards. This exclusive and restrictive approach ensures consistency across licensed locations, but it limits the potential for smaller individual investors to open a Starbucks store independently. Instead, the model enables Starbucks to carefully control brand experience while expanding strategically within high-traffic, brand-compatible venues. Here are some key details about Starbucks licensing, but before starting this video, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our content. Now, let's start it again for licensing fees. The first cost of licensing a Starbucks business can be quite substantial, often falling anywhere between $315,000 and $500,000. However, the prices can go considerably higher depending on the location of the store and the anticipated number of consumers. In other words, the initial cost can be rather high. This investment will cover a wide range of critical setup requirements that are meant to bring the Starbucks experience to life within the licensed site. These requirements are being included in this investment. When it comes to the initial charges, a sizable proportion is allocated to the store's layout, as well as the equipment that is employed. For licensed operators to be able to successfully duplicate the welcoming and constant atmosphere that Starbucks locations are known for, they are expected to precisely replicate this atmosphere by utilizing approved furniture, lighting, design, and layout. The investment also includes high-quality coffee-making equipment that satisfies the specific specifications that Starbucks has established for the manufacture of beverages and the brewing process. This equipment is included in the investment. No matter whether the business is owned by the corporation or licensed, this ensures that each and every beverage exceeds the quality criteria of the brand. This is the case regardless of whether the establishment is licensed or owned by the corporation. The licensing fee itself grants the right to operate under the Starbucks brand, which enables the licensed business to capitalize on Starbucks' well-established reputation and the devotion of its customers. In addition, the cost grants the right to operate under the Starbucks brand. When it comes to stores that are located in high-demand places, such as major airports, shopping malls, or downtown districts, the first charges may be higher owing to factors such as premium real estate, additional store customization, or enhanced support services. These factors may cause the initial costs to be higher. Licensed operators, on the other hand, are able to identify themselves with a brand that is recognized all over the world and capitalize on the worldwide success of Starbucks. This is made possible by the larger initial expenditure that is required. 3. Location requirements. By thoughtfully selecting licensed store sites in high-traffic regions where demand is consistent, Starbucks ensures that its customers have the greatest possible visibility and convenience throughout their shopping experience. Locations like airports, hotels, hospitals, college campuses, and retail centers are frequently found to be ideal for the establishment of license arrangements with Starbucks. A big number of people visit these places on a daily basis, making them a great venue for Starbucks to reach customers who are looking for coffee that is quick and easy to acquire without the need for a standalone store. Airports and hospitals, for example, are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they have constant foot traffic. This generates a continual stream of potential clients around the clock. Starbucks partners with well-established businesses and retail chains such as grocery stores and big retailers, in addition to incorporating high-traffic locations into their business model. Starbucks is able to incorporate its brand into the existing consumer flow of a partner by deploying licensed Starbucks kiosks within these businesses. This is beneficial for both Starbucks and the hosting firm because it attracts more customers and improves customer satisfaction. Regardless of the type of location, each of these licensed businesses is required to match the stringent brand and quality requirements that Starbucks has established. This high-traffic, partnership-driven approach not only serves to enhance Starbucks' accessibility and brand visibility, but it also helps to streamline operations by restricting these licenses to businesses that are reputable, experienced, and capable of reaching the requirements set out by the corporation. 2. Operational requirements. Starbucks, in order to preserve the brand's constant reputation for quality and customer experience, requires licensed store owners to adhere to stringent criteria that have been established by the company. Starbucks licensed shops are required to provide an experience that is identical to that of corporate-owned Starbucks stores in every aspect, including product preparation, store layout, and customer service. In order to accomplish this goal, Starbucks offers thorough training and assistance to licensed operators and the employees who work for them. This entails providing comprehensive direction on a wide range of topics, ranging from the production of beverages and the management of inventories to the establishment of the characteristic Starbucks atmosphere through the standardization of store design, decor, and layout. Additionally, in order to guarantee both quality and consistency, Starbucks provides licensed outlets with the necessary equipment and ingredients that have been approved. For the sake of maintaining the reputation of the brand, operators receive training on the tight requirements that Starbucks has established for sourcing, hygiene, and operational efficiency. Continuous assistance is provided by Starbucks, which includes regular audits and quality checks, as well as upgrades to training, in order to accommodate the company's constant efforts to develop its menu and implement new procedures. This strategy ensures that licensed businesses fulfill the high standards set by Starbucks, so producing a seamless experience for customers who might not be able to differentiate between a licensed Starbucks site and a Starbucks location that is controlled by the multinational corporation. 1. Royalties. Starbucks' licensing model differs from traditional franchising, particularly in how royalties and fees are handled. In a conventional franchise model, franchisees typically pay an ongoing royalty fee, often around 4–8% of their monthly gross revenue, to the franchisor. This royalty serves as a form of compensation for using the brand name, ongoing support, and training provided by the parent company. Starbucks, however, operates its licensed stores differently. Rather than imposing a standard royalty fee percentage on all licensed store operators, Starbucks instead negotiates terms on a case-by-case basis, which may include a custom revenue-sharing agreement. In a licensed Starbucks location, the operator pays an upfront licensing fee to access the Starbucks brand and operational model. Beyond this, the revenue-sharing structure might vary based on factors like store location, projected sales, and other specifics negotiated with Starbucks corporate. This percentage is not labeled as a traditional royalty, but rather as a way for Starbucks to earn revenue from the licensed stores without direct ownership. The flexibility in structuring these agreements allows Starbucks to align more closely with partner goals and location-specific financial realities. Because each licensed location must maintain Starbucks standards of service and quality, Starbucks also ensures that licensed partners have adequate support and resources, often providing training, equipment, and guidance to ensure consistency with corporate stores. Conclusion. Starbucks does not offer traditional franchises, so it's not possible for individual entrepreneurs to open a Starbucks store as a standalone franchise. Instead, Starbucks uses a licensing model that typically costs between $315,000 and $500,000, with higher costs in high-demand locations. These opportunities are generally reserved for large corporations or established organizations in high-traffic areas, such as airports, hospitals, or college campuses, rather than individual franchisees. The licensing cost includes store setup, equipment, design, and the brand license, with Starbucks providing extensive training and support to ensure brand consistency. For those seeking a more accessible franchising option, other brands like Dunkin' or McDonald's may be better suited, as they offer more traditional and accessible franchise models. Thanks for watching and subscribing to our channel.